Oh, you know what time it is?
Oh, man, it's island
time.
Put you on an island.
James gets inside, finishes with the left, and then 2.5 to play. The Lakers up 5. Marcus Smart hits
Wide
the
open.
corner 3.
For a playoff game, there was such little resistance by Houston on defense.
And here's the icing on the cake. LeBron backdoor cut, two-handed jam. He finished with 28, 8, and 7. So let's take a listen to Kevin Durant on what went wrong. What was he seeing from that Lakers defense?
They start doubling me from possession 1, man. Like, I think I got to be better at not putting my teammates in bad positions when I swing that ball. Sometimes I could beat the double, get downhill, make the shot a little easier for him. Shoot the ball, I mean, two to three people on me, I shoot the ball, we can get offensive rebound. I'm trying to make passes, I'm trying to make the correct, swing the ball sometimes, but I feel like I got to shoot more of those and put my teammates in better position. They're making threes, and we're not. We're getting way more shots than them this series at the rim. We're getting the same amount of threes up. The offensive rebounding well. The difference is they made shots. They got guys that's knocking down shots.
I was in that press conference, and I don't think KD was so much surprised by the double team because he saw it so much in the regular season, but there was no answer that they had out of it. You used a good word. You used an SAT word on the Wildly Successful Hoop Collective podcast about the approach here that we need to go, the two-pronged approach for...
Bifurcated. Yeah, there's two things going on here. At one point,
wait.
First of all, you got to define it. You got to explain it.
We're going to take a bifurcated approach to this discussing.
I think the Lakers, there's two things going on, basically. Perk, it means two things are going on, all right? Okay. The one thing going on is that the Lakers are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Okay, they have a really good game plan. They got 48 points from Luke Kennard and from Marcus Smart yesterday. That's probably akin to what they would have gotten from Doncic and Reeves, okay? And especially, they scored 101. They got 48 from those two guys, okay? That's pretty good. The second thing is the Rockets offensively are just an absolute disaster.
Right.
9 turnovers for Kevin Durant. Some of it is his mistake. Some of it is the scheme. Like, 101 points. I know that we showed the Rockets screwing up on defense. You can survive 101 points in 2026. You should be able to score 102. They can't score anything on offense.
So in that bifurcated approach, Perk, when you're looking at the Lakers side of all of this, what did they do? Because, yes, of course, it was the Rockets' mistakes, but what impressed you about the game plan that they executed?
Well, I mean, it's the IQ, right? And then we got to give a lot of flowers to J.J. Redick because he deserved every bit of it, right? When you talk about putting together a game plan, when you talk about empowering the role players and others to elevate their game, Jackson Hayes played the best game that I've seen him play in a long time. If you're a box score watcher, then you won't be able to see exactly or hear what I'm saying. But when you talk about doing the little things, he maxed out. That possession in the fourth quarter where he got the ball from LeBron in the pocket pass and he made the simple high IQ pass to the wing and then they swung it to the corner to Marcus Smart for the 3. That was big. That was a crucial play. So, again, when you think about what J.J. Redick is putting together, he's out coaching Ime Udoka. He's maxing out his guys. His rotations are on point, and that's why we're seeing the difference between the two.
And the numbers to back you up, Perk. Kevin Durant was doubled on 14 plays. The Rockets actually shot 6 for 11. They scored 13 points out of the double. It felt like they shot way worse, whereas he only had 2 points and only attempted 3 shots. To me, that's by design for him not to shoot.
It feels like the solution, they were passing out of the double a little better in the fourth quarter.
Not well enough for me, but
it's going to have to be a men, right? It's going to have to be a men who's going.
Let go and let God for me.
Well, then what do you say? Amen.
Amen.
Coming up here, that's where I thought you were going. How do you feel about the nickname VJ Max?
Love it.
You love it?
Do you even know what TJ Maxx is?
They do. That was like at the beginning of the year. They had the hat.
Well, we know that they just redefined.
Yeah, but before that, did you know?
Probably not.
We're going to talk that game coming up. Plus, Caitlin Clark, she takes to the mic at Media Day for the Fever. What she said about the season opener and how she's setting the tone for Indiana. Oh, nice picture. And Victor Wembanyama, he is in concussion protocol, but what does that actually mean? Tim McMahon, he's going to...
In basketball with De'Aaron Fox, who has enough veteran experience to lead the way of Devin Vassell and Stephon Castle, the reigning Rookie of the Year. They are super talented, but they have to go toe-to-toe versus Henderson, versus Avdia. And right now, Henderson and Avdia have been able to have explosive games, whether it was the play-in and now the playoffs. And so their backcourt really has to hold things down as their front court, Victor Wembanyama, is healing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Swipa is used to being the top player on a team and leading teams. So we'll see what he's able to do. Also, Harrison Barnes and Dylan Harper, a couple of Spurs reserves, both injured in that one. So we'll keep you posted. Let's talk about a team that is thriving without two of its big three. That's obviously the Lakers without Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. They're up 2-0 over Houston. LeBron turning back that clock. KD came back for the Rockets, but he had 9 turnovers. Are you more impressed by what LA has done, or are you just disappointed by Houston?
I have a feeling that we feel the same thing as Houston girls here. We're disappointed, honestly, because it felt like this was our year to at least be competitive. We got some bad news in game 1, but then KD was available. And the problem is that boogeyman came back out, especially offensively when it comes to the half-court sets. A lack of execution. Everyone knew what was coming. The double team was coming towards Kevin Durant, and unfortunately, there were a number of turnovers. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to naturally get to a shot, and that led to an easier opportunity for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets have to figure out how to win with an advantage through offensive possessions where, okay, 2 guys are at KD. That means we have more people. We just have to take a deep breath, release the ball, find the right play. But offensively, they have not found that rhythm. And to me, that was a bit more surprising considering these are the looks that we have seen defensive scheme towards the Rockets all year long.
Well, listen, we also saw them lose to the Lakers in H-Town. They'll go back for games on Friday and Sunday. And LeBron, this is so crazy. He's never lost a series up 2-0. 24-0 in his career. How wild is that? I know.
And we begin with Ohm in Detroit. Ohm, what can you share about the Pistons looking to bounce back tonight and return to the top seed form that they showed in the regular season?
Yeah, Jay, the Pistons did not look like their normal selves. Orlando took it to them right from the get-go and kind of gave them a dose of their own medicine. Physical, stifling defense. A defense that held all-star big man Jalen Durant to 8 points and 7 rebounds and just 4 shots. Now, at practice yesterday, I watched Durant. Normally stays after practice late, but what he was working was he had an assistant coach behind him on his back. One on the perimeter ready to sag at any point, and another assistant just waiting in the paint. And all 3 would collapse on him at different times from different angles. Durant said the Magic collapsed on him from every angle possible. He needs to adjust. I said, does that mean more than 4 shots? He said, that is not enough. He said that twice. So he definitely vows to be more aggressive. He says it's on him. And the Pistons are confident that they're going to show that they were the top team in the East.
Yeah, that 4 field goals attempted, matching a season low. Ohm Young-Masuk in Detroit. Thank you, my brother. Hannah?
Well, Jay, coming up at the top of the hour, Victor Wembanyama remains in concussion protocol after that hard fall last night. The NBA Today crew has all the latest on Wemby's status.